Where to find sand in Minecraft. Sand is one of the most useful blocks in Minecraft. In this video I will explain all the uses for sand and where to find it. Let's start by explaining sand and all the different uses. Sand can be mined by hand, but the quickest tool to use is the shovel. Sand is affected by gravity. If a block under the sand is removed, this will cause the sand to fall on a block as long as it is a full block and a flat surface. The sand will drop as an item if it lands on a non-solid block like a torch, for example. If sand lands on a player or mob, it can cause suffocation damage and cause the player to die. Suffocation damage is 1 damage every 0.5 seconds. Sand will also slowly fall through cobwebs when falling, and if placed on a bubble column, will float at the top until it is blocked or removed. The sand is used in a lot of useful crafting recipes. In the crafting table, 4 sand and 4 gravel and a dye crafts 8 concrete powder. Concrete powder acts similar to sand and is a decorative block. If water is placed on the concrete powder, it will turn it into a concrete block. Concrete is a decorative block that can be 16 different colors. 4 sand and 5 gunpowder can be crafted into TNT. TNT can be primed with flint and steel or a redstone signal to create an explosion that is larger than the explosion of a creeper. 4 sand can be crafted into a block of sandstone. Sandstone can be smelted in the furnace to get smooth sandstone, or can be crafted further to get cut sandstone. The sandstone can be crafted into stairs, slabs, and walls. The best block to use is the stone cutter to see all the blocks you can get from the sandstone, and it is more efficient and uses less blocks. Sand can also be smelted in the furnace to get a block of glass and 0.1 XP. The glass is useful for crafting a beacon, daylight detector, and crystal, glass bottle, glass pane, and tinted glass. Glass is also useful as it isn't an opaque block, so mobs can't spawn on them and light can travel through them. Sand is useful in farms as the only block cactuses can be planted on is the sand block. Other crops like bamboo, sugarcane, and kelp can be planted on sand, but this isn't required as you can use other blocks. Turtle eggs also have to be planted on sand or red sand to grow and hatch baby turtles, otherwise they will not progress forward. Now let's talk about where to find sand. Sand can be found in a lot of different locations and biomes in the overworld. Sand can be found in small amounts around ponds, lakes, and rivers found in the game. Sand will also generate on the ocean floor in lukewarm, deep lukewarm, and warm oceans. Obviously, mining sand at the ocean floor is difficult. To mine this area, you would need a conduit, which you can get from going to a shipwreck, finding a buried treasure map, finding the buried treasure with the heart of the sea in it. With 8 nautilus shells and the heart of the sea, you can craft a conduit. To find out more about a conduit and how it works, I'll have a card on the top right. You also want the Aqua Affinity enchantment on your helmet, which will remove the penalty for mining blocks underwater and make it quicker. Sand can also be found as part of the beach biome. Beaches can be found in locations where oceans meet other biomes. Basically, they are transitions. The beach biome will be small but composed of sand. The best spot to find sand is the desert. The surface of the desert will be composed of 4 deep layers of sand with sandstone underneath. The sand is found in the warm biome cluster. Basically, biomes of a similar temperature will be clustered together. So if you are looking for a desert, the best way to spot it is by trying to find a savanna or badlands. A desert may be close by.